Hello. Hey guys, welcome back. Ba-ba-ba-ba. We are. What day is it? It's August 7th. That's what today is. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. So, where did we leave off? Actually, I was adding some more config stuff. I had some more config stuff off camera. A little bit. Let's pull this back up because we are just jumping right back into working on Supernovel. So I added some extra config stuff. Most of the stuff is for later, but I just thought it'd be a good idea to like put it on the JSON config just to lay it out more and stuff like that. One thing I do want to do first is, first of all, migrate some stuff because run upgrade. First of all, we need to. Oh, we're already on the list. Version of bun. Okay. Let me go on. Is it updates? That's what it is. Okay. It bumped up the update. Only 3 packages. Okay, there was one thing. Because Bun switched to text lock files finally. Let's go to the second page. Text lock file. Finally, it's human readable text lock files. I think it's just JSON-C. But lock. Text-based lock file. Here we go. Bun version 1.2. Change the default lock file to bun.lock. There we go. Now we should be able to do this. Let's convert it. Okay, now it's human readable. And it's like how many lines long? Let's see. Holy crap. Okay. 806. Okay. Well, hey, that's pretty cool. Now it's actually human readable. I appreciate that. But yeah, that was done in version 1.2. And for some reason, maybe it was like, oh, it's probably that I upgraded my global bun instance on a previous project. That's probably why I was already on version 1.2, but I still need to migrate some of my projects to text-based lock files because those are a million times easier to debug if something were to happen. But in any case, this get changed. Is this still detected? No, it's not. Play with export equals. Huh? Oh, because we can only be default imported using the allow synthetic default imports flag. What is that about? That must be from upgrading Astro. With JSON. New. Where is the runtime API? Start. Not migrate. Reference. What version are we on? It's just 5.12.8. We just need the change log. Astro 5.12.8. If we've got oh, let me see. Let's see there. What? Excuse me. Let's see. It would be default import using allow synthetic default imports. Declared with export equals. Am I missing something? When set to true, will allow you to import like instead of has no default export. Oh, synthetic default export's fine. I'll go configure that. Just want to know what the heck I was doing. Interop constraints. And just be under compiler options. I guess so. Nope. Compiler options. Okay. That should fix it up. Okay. Did not know that was a thing. That must have been something in the Astro TS config that changed. What's up here? One thing I do want to do is actually do a full switch to Linux, or at least experiment with doing that. So I still contemplate that to this day. I've been contemplating that for a while, actually, but we probably want the footer done down here. Probably. I don't know exactly what we want the footer to be. Let me look at, this is a similar webpage I've been trying to refer to at some points. Here I see. Okay. It's not what I meant to do. Get you down there? Okay. Under content, we probably want chapters. We should probably make the actual content collection. First, I'm going to just get the footer out of the way. Just for this part. Yeah, activated one. Wait. What are you doing, Asa? IEX. Why are you on interactive elixir? Switch sensor. You're not. It's not sensor. I could see IRM get activated dot when, but then you have IEX. I'm just bad latency. Once today, goes get, goes delete. New. New date. Get full year. Then under index, actually default. Okay, that is not bound to the bottom. Actually, that needs to be a couple different things. Text. That's good. Text, subtext. Okay. Text dot get subtext, and then we want that should be good actually. Let me see. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, then that GitHub desktop. Real quick, one thing. There. Switch to text block and add footer. Okay, it's time to get the, actually, we do need to settle on, well, first thing, this should probably, or sorted like this. see. Let's write that down. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Need to step away for a second. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Next. So got that. It's just all conforming nicely to what we want the styling to be. This needs to be swapped out there. Should be nice. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Actually, let's do the author update thing, because this is something I was excited about actually having, was an author update tool where, like, authors could give updates on when a chapter is going to be released or something. We'll do update.astro. We'll do this. SVG. Date text. I think that's how it's shown here. Yeah, update and update text. Let's see here. So pi. Let me see. Order. Order width. Is rounded the term? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pixels, is that good? Let's just go see what it is. First. Next pages. Default. Okay, we'll start with update. Actually, we'll start with data dot conf dot author update dot visible. And then we need to check this because this is this thing that we need to check to make sure that it's actually supposed to be visible and all that. If it is, we do update. Else we do null. Okay, that does look a lot nicer. Yeah, I like the format. I do like randomly using the formatting hotkey. Okay. Okay. So that means that it should be. Well, it should be. Oh, let's. It's set to null by default. That's why. So let's do true. Then hello. This is an update for you all. Actually, let's do header. Let's do that. Okay. That's there. Question will be, how does it look? It's kind of bright, so we'll have to see. Import data from config /site.json. Add author update dot header. The paragraph below we'll do dot author update dot text. Okay. Actually, we should do just make this a paragraph tag, unless we want to go. We'll just make this an exception. Text 3XL. Text update text. Actually, this doesn't need that. Folder. Extra bold. Just bold is probably fine. I don't notice I don't notice a difference, so maybe that should be good. Let's go to Emojipedia real quick. Get a megaphone emoji. There we go. Go here. \n blah 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 blah, and please replace this text later. It's not doing a new line. To do that, of course, it will not. It probably doesn't really need a new line exactly, so. Actually, what am I doing? We can do is update.md. We can do this. We can just make it. What am I doing? We can just make this a header file. Put it in there for them. Put this in here. Okay. Then we can just stop that. What we can do is go into where it says author. Need this open. Okay. Now you're mad, but you're not going to be mad for long because we can do this. Import date content as content from content update.md. Those values never actually read. Okay. Content as content. Date content. Let me see. Where's author.astro? Has no export member update content. Did you mean? The content from. Is it because of this? No. We want it to be this, so it's a specially styled header. Actually. Yeah. Okay. Cannot find name update content. Why are you yelling at me? Oh. We did it backwards. Content as update content. No. There we go. That's actually separated. No. As update. From update MT. Let me see here. Dot front matter. Dot header. There we go. Okay. Or we can actually style it separately. Okay, so now the update is done. We should be good there. I would need it from data. Content and config. So let's see. Home.md. They can just write markdown for the actual home page. Right. And as home content from home.md. And then we write in here. Just fill our content for now, and then we can worry about this later. It's a little bit bigger on OBS. We go here. Content. Right. Is separation we want here. Class. Alright, then let me turn this to false for now. Then show everywhere. We also we need to implement that too. So we need to go to show everywhere is something I want to implement where we can like show the update everywhere on all pages. So we need to just on here. Do that, but we need to change it where it's like and data.author update.show everywhere. If it doesn't pass that check. Here. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. Once we've done that, we should... Plus MT5. Do it like that. So I think... in there. We do to do just in there. And then so want to go in its own div. I can like grab it all there. Content right there. All right. Okay, so now that we got room for that, then okay. Okay, we should be able to save this. Okay, and that's the header and everything done. Astro, yeah. Yeah, it's just eat, sleep, Astro for me right now. I'm gonna do something else on stream other than making something with Astro, but I'm just still in the phase of coming up with projects that would run off Astro, just because I'm enjoying it enough. But someday we'll bounce to something else. That day is not today though, at least for right now, unless I get impulsive. Anyway, add author update. Seeing a window manager? Yeah, it's a Windows 11 tiling window manager. This is Glaze and Z-Bar, and it's actually really funny, Perny, because it's I know it's so funny, but this is Atari app. Here, this is like actually just Atari app that's just bound to the top of the screen. Yeah, that's what I told myself too. Like, I tried this out, I'm like, oh, this is so much nicer. It's literally Atari app. It's just so... It seems like the dumbest thing on the planet. I can literally inspect the elements though right there. We can literally inspect the elements. So funny to me. It's literally a little Rust thing. It's really dumb. And Issa, you're right. I probably should just switch to Linux. I really want to. It's actually really... I'm enjoying the tiling window manager. Enough where that's what I want to get to. Honestly, I was at... When Arch set up stream, I don't think I have the guts to do Arch like we did with shaders. That would be funny. I could mess with Arch on virtual machine. I think I did Endeavor. I think I tried Endeavor OS just because I was purely curious. We could do that. I was personally I was kind of gonna go with Endeavor's just useless. Yeah, that's what I found too. Like, I did the whole setup process and I'm like, what's the goal here? Like, it just feels like Arch with extra steps. Yeah, I should. I don't have a separate capture card, but I should get one of those. I was messing with Linux VM on a past stream. I've been messing with stuff on VirtualBox though. Like, actually, I could show you. What I have, because I do have a do I still have that VirtualBox? Yes, I do. I've messed with a couple. Which one is this running? Chinese 1080p. Yeah, just get off Temu. That's a good point. Let me start this up, just so you guys can see, because I'm on the cosmic train. I'm on the cosmic train, and I'm okay. Yes, I want to boot Pop OS. So I messed with it. Need a second PC or laptop to stream some though. Yeah. I'm not fully on board with Cosmic yet because it's still got some minor bugs. I don't think that would be. I don't think I'd jump straight into Cosmic, but it's really tempting. Cause like it's so cool. It's built. It's all Rust. It runs on Wayland. It doesn't. It plays nice with my NVIDIA card. It's actually like quite nice. It's actually really nice. There's already themes for it you can get to. I already got a Capuchin theme for it, Bernie. It's kind of funny. But this is running Pop OS Alpha with new Cosmic. I've debated a few things. I'm not sure if I'd want to do Arch. If anything more advanced than an Ubuntu setup, I'd probably run NixOS. But it would be. I want to go through the shifts of like actually learning Nix on a virtual machine rather than booting it up myself. Not on something Debian based. I kind of consider Debian stuff. You know what I also looked at is Fedora. I didn't look long enough at Fedora stuff, but it was so funny to me scrolling through the r/Unix you know what Reddit and seeing how many people were running Fedora. And I was like, huh. I still flash back to that one big box video where he was like, Linus uses Fedora, that has to mean something. Is this thing ever gonna... Waiting for a encrypted source device. Is it just failing? Hold on. Me. Power off. Restart it real quick. It was working last time. Let me see. Yeah, I've considered getting on the NixOS train. I want to experiment with Nix more before I say anything about jumping to NixOS. VirtualBox, the one with like 100 vulnerabilities. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I had it installed back when I was doing stuff with the Odin project. So I honestly just kind of kept using it. I would not be surprised if there's a million vulnerabilities in this thing. Let's see if it'll actually freaking boot up. That'd be nice. Because I'm not against an Ubuntu setup. Because I can work Ubuntu nicely. Nix, I'm still... Oh, it is. No, that's good to know. Man, I really should just bite the bullet. Buddy, I need Arch. What makes you think I'm an Arch guy? Like, what about me gives off Arch vibes? Because Arch looks cool, and the wiki is massive. It's the only good Linux distro. He really did say that, like a true Arch user. Like a true Arch user. Hey, I mean, if I can get Cosmic running on, that is the one non-negotiable. Well, I say non-negotiable, like that's like I'm not flexible in the slightest. Montana Linux. I ain't even seen Montana Linux. Oh, Hannah Montana Linux. I can't read. Update Cosmic. Hannah Montana link size is superior. Cosmic is, hey, if I could actually get it to boot up, I really wish I could get it to boot up. It's still alpha. It's still, of course, in alpha testing. But when this thing hits full release, I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I loved messing with it. Because you can tell they tried to be like, their help for a list of commands. What did you do? It ain't booting. Busy box. Why are you suddenly not booting? When Arch installs stream. If I can get a capture card, the problem is I don't exactly have another machine I could pull up and just start streaming from. I wonder if I could get it. Actually, how much storage do I have on my Raspberry Pi? I could just do a VM. If I wanted to experiment, I could try installing Arch on my Raspberry Pi and see how terrible that goes. I could just do an Arch setup stream, honestly. Just to go through it. Because it's not like I'm against Arch. Why not stream on your phone? I guess I could do that. I've never streamed on phone, so I don't know exactly. I mean, goodness gracious. USB capture card plus USB-C dock. Ah, but here's the problem is that I have an iPhone, so I need a lightning dock. I know, I also hate that decision. But T-Mobile lets you stream external recording device. I think Twitch does too. I could probably stream from my phone. Or just run the capture card off it. At least a virtual machine set up with Arch. It's not that I'm against installing Arch, it's just put next to other distros. I'm unsure if it's worth it to me, because the only thing I have been liking is Pop OS's drop-in, it just works, which is ironic that I'm saying this and I can't even get the latest version to boot up. I've got another version, it's just the old GNOME setup. See, that's not what I'm about to do. Stop. Just power off, dude. Takes longer to install than Arch. Yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me. Oh, will this boot up? This will most definitely boot up. This is gonna be the Cosmic GNOME theme though. So, I will say, just the old Pop OS running GNOME isn't too bad. Like, sure, it's, and I keep saying GNOME. Don't ask me why I say GNOME. I really don't know how to say it. I just say GNOME. Has he broken it yet? Oh wait, this is the one running KDE. This is the one running KDE. I could do that. We go down here temporarily. How could anyone break Arch? That's funny. Did that actually go well? That would be funny. That's actually funny. I should do a virtual machine stream and we're just experimenting with Linux. Just good. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say KDE isn't a bad idea, but the one thing I can't get past is the fact that none of the tiling Windows scripts that were supported on KDE are actively being maintained. Like, I cannot find anyone. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. But if I can't get tiling Windows on KDE, I can't. Minecraft and Prism and YouTube with a million extensions. Probably with a D, just use a WM. I probably should use a window. I probably could just use a window manager. Because tiling I like so much. Let's see whichever one I do. Because Arch already has cosmic support. The only true tiling... No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The only reason I said I thought I was thinking in desktop environments is just because it's the batteries included one. But in a case like when I look at my options, it really is just like getting a big desktop environment and only really using tiling window managers. And it's not like I'm going to use any of the built-in stuff like LibreOffice. I don't even think I'd use this. I wouldn't use LibreOffice. This is the most minimal KDE setup. What batteries do I actually need? ML4W. Let me see. ML4W. I haven't actually seen. Oh, dot files for Hyperland. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, it's just built-in dot files. Full feature desktop environment based on the... Oh, it's a desktop environment based on Hyperland? That's funny. That's actually cool. So this like what does this actually add? Supported platforms. It supports Manjaro. Made packages. Ew, it comes with Kitty. Gross. No, not here. Not in my household. Can use Hyper. Perny, I thought you ran off Hyperland. I thought you ran off. What's your window manager? This entire time I thought you were running off Hyperland. Oh, you sway. I mean, it's not like that's the end of the world. You can just I could just tear it right out if I wanted to. Yeah, no, the kitty terminal. Kitty terminal, I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. I already wasn't a huge fan. 4 months really couldn't get used to it. See, the other thing is, and maybe Wayland is more stable than I realize. Why do I hate Kitty? It's not that I hate Kitty. It's that the maintainer is kind of a what's a good word? He's just kind of irritating. There was a whole controversy recently, and there was a whole controversy recently that was irritating, and before that I wasn't the biggest fan of Kitty. I preferred Alacrity or Westterm. Mainly Westterm. I haven't really used Alacrity. I just liked Alacrity in theory. It would be cool to try though. I think there was a video sent in MCC Consequences Edition. Let me go pull it up. Yeah, bot rate, where is it? Don't act like it's maintained this. I don't know why I sent it twice. But you get it twice. Brody Robertson. But yeah, dude, this was a strange thing to watch unfold. So I have to put Wayland. Maybe I don't give Wayland enough credit for NVIDIA support. Oh, that was 4 years ago? Oh, did I not look at the timestamp? I totally watched that video and didn't look at the timestamp. Oh, that's funny.
Now, I don't use the kiddie terminal.
That's actually funny. I literally did not pay attention to the timestamp. Like, yeah, because I hear such mixed things. Like, half the people who run it have no complaints, and the other half are like, do not do it. But might as well just try it and see. No official is reported hyperlink with dot files could be installed. Okay, that's cool. When I say support, I mean like I am still a heavy gamer, and whatever graphics setup I have on Linux, and I say that it would be nice if I could feel like at least most of my games are gonna work, but it's probably A, unrealistic, and B, I could just dual boot, and if a game doesn't work, I can go to Windows, like just go back on Windows. So it's not a gigantic deal, but ideally I feel like I would be able to do that. Just to report that hyperlink dot files. Okay, the Wayland support is further along than I thought. Again, I say a lot of this as I really am just like too lazy to actually experiment myself and see, and I probably just should. Perny, are you on it? Do you run it at Perny? You're on an AMD card, right? Just need to really try. Yeah, it's probably all it is. That's why it would be good to just do a stream. Oh, okay. And you say, yeah, you say you have ran it with NVIDIA. Okay, this is actually quite nice for Arch Linux and stuff. Okay. Geometry Dash is weird. That's funny. Well, thanks. Hey, I mean, I'm down to doing a stream where we just try and do Wayland the video. ZSH and Bash. Shipped with configurations for Bash and ZSH. Latest features. So really this just comes. Okay, this is a nice theme manager built in. Really, so once again, so really this is just Hyperland, and they've got stuff built into it. Yeah, that's kind of what I say. I think this is a good default here. But if I'm going to actually run something like Hyperland or something like Arch or something like that, I'd like to feel like I can just try stuff. Because it's not like installing what I want out of this is the end of the world. It's like difficult or anything. I can get a theme manager. I can get a dock. I doubt I'd want a dock, actually. Actually, I don't think I'd want a dock. Just being able to hit a hotkey and search applications, I don't think I'd use a dock. Status bar, way bar, default browser. It's Firefox naturally. Waybar. Let's just look at Sway again, really. Because, like, Hyperland is cool. Yeah. See, that's where Sway, something like Sway or even i3 is nice, because it starts out basic and you can like mod it to the ends of the earth. Hyperland is like, and good gosh, that's beautiful, but like, yeah. i3 you can mod like crazy too. So I mean, like, I could try both. I might just do Sway. What's the config actually? What's the Hyperland config? Work on. No, it's just .conf. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got excited if I was gonna see, um, gosh, I'm yawning. I kind of got excited that I would see like it's got a little config or something. Nix. I keep coming back to Nixo. Again, NixOS I think I'll just have to experiment with more before I say anything. But yeah, nah. No, next stream around, we should totally do an Arch setup on a Arch on a VM or something, just to mess with it. And then I could look into like trying to stream a full on like setup on my machine, depending on what we get from that. System startup. See, managing your dot files or something like Arch or anything is like, the main reason I like Nix is the notion that you can literally, especially with Home Manager, configure everything in those set files. Use Chasmoy. Yeah. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, Nix is also immutable though, so it's like you cannot get around that. Across multiple machines. Password manager support. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, he's got his dot files up, chat. You got part of it, Pearl. I mean, it's possible they did like just a whole other thing. What the heck? It said there's Pearl and there's nothing. Scam. i3 blocks. Oh, bro runs fish. Alacrity. Does Alacrity support workspace like terminal tabs? I didn't think it did. Just got curious. Single. If I could. Window manager if you need multiple terminal. Yeah. I don't know why I'd really need multiple tabs anyway. Alacrity does look cool. I was experimenting with WesTerm and stuff because it's all a Lua config. WesTerm is actually pretty cool. Configure whatever language you want. Oh, really? How create bindings? Yeah, I could just I could just use Alacrity, honestly. We should totally do that though. Bounce it over to that. Let me see. He's known to reconfigure a rabbit hole. Oh no. I gotta buy a ThinkPad. No, I can't do it. I probably could actually. NeoVim we can explore at another. NeoVim can be explored at another date. I don't know if I can jump on the Vim train just yet. I still am highly attached to VS Code. However, the ThinkPad thing I could get behind because I do want a mobile workstation, and getting just a ThinkPad to be able to boot Linux on would be funny. Oh, IRC. You know what? He's got a point. I'll ditch all forms of modern social media. I'll go to Mastodon and IRC exclusively if you want to find me. That is another thing. I do want to set up a Mastodon instance at some point just to be funny. Get some really stupid domain and run a Mastodon instance off it. Mastodon is way too modern. Yeah. Blue Sky is pretty cool. It's really just echo chamber political. It's really just a political echo chamber that's the polar opposite of Twitter. But there's a lot of cool artists and developers on there. Bow, 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 bow. What are we doing? It needs to be. Oh, this is still running. That's not. Let me out. Let me out. I had author update. But Issa, don't you want to install Cursor? Do you want to install Cursor? Just just VS Code with ChatGPT. I should put it in my Twitch rules that if you vibe code, you are getting insta-banned from the chat. We don't allow vibe coders in here. Gonna send a screenshot of my VS Code. Spoken like a true vibe coder. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we need a content collection. You could cook an egg on his ThinkPad while it tries to boot up his like 30 million VS Code extensions. Actually, how many extensions do I have installed? I got 27 installed on VS Code. Some of these I probably could get rid of. I don't even know if I need them all. Actually, I do kind of need some of these. I still got my Ruby stuff on here. Is this McDonald one? Oh, that's the auto preview. Yeah. You have to have 4 prompt boxes at once. 1 to debug, 1 to write the code, 1 to fix his TS config. You should join the streaming gang, Issa. You can be one of those silent streamers. Just ASMR coding. I'm like completely zoned out looking at this. Loaders, blah blah blah. Done this like how many times and still need to just grab some of this. Define collection. See. Port blob from Astro / loaders. Coding, but I can't open a .env. Literally. It's okay. You're in the safe place. You can open your .env. We definitely won't use it. I'm gonna do that. What is mod tool? Const. Scott. Thing. I like things. Nine projects going on at the moment. You could do it. I say it's reasonable. Title. See that's true. Let me say pub date. We're published on c dot course dot date. Oh, we have to do a z dot object, a z object. Yeah, we need a loader. Schema loader lob. Change the pattern here. Content slash chapters. Just export chapter. Export const collections. For which he could theoretically make money on. 20 more in the private repo graveyard. We love the private repo graveyard. Why have one single project that you lock in on when you could just like semi-lock in on like 5 different projects at once? Why is gitignore broken? Because gitignore does that. 133 GitHub repos. I forget what I'm up to. Spawn node modules in the root? What the heck? No, I can't even look at it. There isn't even a node project in there. Node modules is still there though. Let me see. Notes. String. Not optional. He has to renew stable.dev in 4 months. It's the friendly reminder. Beta when? Beta when? €300? I honestly forgot how much you paid for that domain. Tisk. Should have bought your domain from Spaceship. That was the other thing I was looking at, Bernie. I was like looking at the prices on Spaceship and realized that I went from realizing that I got scammed on Pork Bun and could have gotten it cheaper on Cloudflare to realizing I could have gotten a Cloudflare domain cheaper on Spaceship. And the entire time I could have just used TLD list like a smart person. Was that yesterday? That was yesterday, yeah. Space shit. Some of the .com ones I still could have gotten cheaper, I think. I think my domain, it wasn't a huge price difference, so I didn't feel too bad, but I think their .coms at least are cheaper than Cloudflare's. Define collection. Yeah, I think even though, like, Spaceship. I can actually type, goodness gracious. Right. Just do that. Available. Yeah, 888 first year, 998. And maybe 998 is not the permanent one, actually. Register. Oh. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. Okay. Okay. Published on notes. Dates. Okay. That's some test chapters. One D. Pushed on. Let's do that. Notes. This is a handy dandy note. Astro. We want another layout for chapter. don't need. Don't want header and footer actually. Why are you? It's not Astro content? Okay, collection from Astro content, yeah. We're on the Astro Day, yeah. See. Actually, what I can do is just steal. Where is it? Chapters. I suppose chapters could be renamed. Maybe we should rename it something more general. We should rename it something more general. We can do that in a minute though. Now I just want this to work. Actually. This needs to go. Const. Date. Let's title 8 actually. Notes. chapter. Okay. So we down to the one viewer. We're breaking records. Now we're back down to one. Issa just sitting there listening to I'm still standing. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I just could use a little tiny component here, just for the little chunk where we want to Release card Astro. Actually, just card. Release. Just do the bars up there by default. I really don't need the bars up there. I just kind of do it by default. Release card. Const equals Astro props const. On date. Actually, do we really need? I think we need the format date. Another thing we will borrow. From the website. We're borrowing a lot from there because I have a lot of my base files on here. Format date. There we go. That title. We do date release dot published. Properties undefined value of update. Published on what's the problem here? Title. Let's do this. Rebuild it. Okay, test 1, test 2. It renders those. these down here. Default. Text center. H1 title. See here. Okay, I will be right back. Let me pop away real quick. Okay, here we are. Okay. This is still not rendering a list of it. Okay. Let me see. H3 class text subtext. Let me see. Go to here. Can I just do long? Yeah. Okay. These. Okay. Another problem of why is this not rendering? Oh. Let me see. Nothing. Release. We do slug equals release dot ID. Let me go. That's not the correct project. Still have 44. Let's see. Index. Data has to be any. And what's content I config say? It can fetch it based off of that. So at least here. It's fine for it to be any because it'll do that. Just do that. Let's just add this to everyone. Why are you not rendering? I always run into this with this darn content collections. And I never... Let me see. Am I missing something? Let me see. No, because see, the issue is solely in the rendering. It's solely in the rendering, and that is very weird to me. Release card. Let me see. This is an odd one. You're receiving that. Maybe I just need to. Need to rerun it so we. Why are you doing that? If we could not do that, that'd be great. What do we want this to be? Let me see. It might be in. Just change that to ID so it's generally the same thing. Space. Base directory, content chapter. The heck? Map. Let's see here. You can read the data. What is keeping it from... What's dumb to me is that this can render just fine. Wait. Let me see. Let me see. That's the first thing that's wrong. We need this. So that thing, that like wouldn't have worked, but I don't think that was a breaking. That shouldn't have been a breaking change. Let's. What is the problem here? Okay, I'm like trying to find minor inconsistencies. Oh. It's literally the parentheses. I have totally done that before. That's so funny. I've totally done that before. And I've totally messed up. And now it's totally working. Well, kind of. It's terrible looking, but it kind of works. Anyway, let's see. Let's just do H. MX 5. CSS. The gaps between list elements. Set the margin. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's now it's noticeable. This text up here. What did I set that to? That's good. I just need, what I do need to do is H2. And then text, subtext. Right, that doesn't work here, so we do. That's too much contrast. Does that look good? It's just too big of headers. That I do need a footer actually. Actually, we do need to go in and do this. Footer needs to be changed to data dot this. Import data from site.json. Details. Okay. We do need this actually. Oh, and we also need this to actually change depending on. So, what we need this to do is actually. Let's do this for now. Argument of type. Series problem with curly braces. Let's do function. Check. Ascending. Check ordering. Ascending order, Boolean, and then if ascending order, then A, B, ascending order. Just object. Let me just pass this. Dot sort. Does that exist on type object? Let's use this. We can work with it. Else. Check ordering. Data dot config dot chapters in ascending order. Okay, so now let's see if this will change it all. Set this to false. Yes. Wait. Yes, it automatically changes. Okay. Amazing. We'll set that to false by default actually, so it's in publication order. This should be good. Okay. So that should be good there. Okay. Alright, this should be good. So we have the basis of that ready. And chapters can be rendered. Yeah, the next thing is I want the arrows that will let us navigate to different chapters. On the sides and bottom, we need to work those out. And probably add some of the styling a little bit. And display the notes, but... Well, we're already displaying the notes, but we know it can it's rendering there. So this... Yeah, I mean, we have the basis for it all. It'll just be expanding on top of this basis. So, in any case, that is going to call it for today. I believe. Let's commit this real quick. Do we need the test? We don't. We'll do the test. Just for now, we can delete them later. Add function for chapters with test chapters. Chapters. We'll do this. Right, and then with that, let's go find out. We're gonna raid. Actually, do we have? Doesn't look like we actually have anyone here.
Excited. And
That's not correct. Okay. I guess there's no one else here. Alright, well if no one's here, I guess we won't raid. Just to make it easy. But yeah. Alright. I think we're gonna call it there. Alright. It was fun. Nice having you guys here. This will be on the VOD, of course. And then we'll be back next week, and hopefully we'll do the Linux thing. I do want to do the Linux thing, so I'll try and plan with Purdy on that for next week, or an upcoming week of some kind. In any case, alright. Bye guys, have a good one. See ya. That's the wrong screen. Hold on. Okay, bye bye.